What's the most satisfying act of I don't give a fuck that you have ever witnessed? 1. I was in line at a coffee shop and the lady was complaining that they didn't have organic milk, and without a word or hesitation the guy behind the counter just said, "Next please." Not even taking her order. 2. My cashier in Amsterdam was literally just taking my groceries and sliding them across but not scanning them and then putting them into my bag. She only scanned the last thing that was like €2 and goes, "That'll be €2." She did not give even half of one fuck. 3. My ex-boss had a customer throw her money on the counter when my boss clearly had her hand already out waiting to be given the money. So when my boss went to give the change, she just threw it back. Coins went everywhere, but the look on the lady's face was priceless. 4. Some Karen was beefing about a 25-cent off coupon. The coupon was for a 42-ounce bottle of something, but she wanted a 28-ounce bottle. The coupon was rejected when scanned, because there was no product to match it. There was nothing the cashier could do, but Karen just kept demanding 25 cents off. Finally the guy ahead of me in line marched up to the counter, slapped a quarter down and said, "There's your fucking 25 cents off, now pay your fucking bill so the rest of us can go on with our days." 5. This girl at my school had just recently moved in but never really said much. She also had very short hair, and because of the area I live in a lot of people made fun of her for this. One day some guy went up to her calling her a dude and stuff. I guess she finally had enough of people teasing her and told him I had cancer, so fuck off. 6. Had an inland flight about 3 years ago. This kid in the row behind me, probably 6 to 8 years old, started to kick my seat immediately after takeoff. It was not a long flight, about an hour and a half. But I hate this kind of shit. So I turned around and sure enough that prick was kicking my seat, while his mom and dad were sitting on either side of him, pretending to not notice. First, I kindly asked the dad if he could make him stop, and he somewhat tried to convince his kid to stop. The kid sulked but seemed to get the memo. For about 1 minute, then proceeded to kick my seat again. And once again I turned around, and this time, dropped the pleasantries, and told them that this was a golden opportunity to teach their kids some manners. As this is Norway, and some people are starting to feel more entitled than others, this didn't go that well. And mom started to yell at me, and that he is just a kid, and needs to express himself. It is at this moment the flight attendant arrives, and I try to explain the situation, while this kid's shitty mom and dad tries to rival my complaint, by saying I'm the one who is making a scene. The flight attendant, not wanting any trouble as we are miles above ground, tries to explain that kicking the seat can be annoying and that we all should just get along. Flight attendant leaves and kicking commences, so I simply picked up my stuff, walked to the row behind them, asked the woman behind them if she would be so nice to move to the window seat, so I could get the middle seat. She just smiled and nodded. I sat down behind the kid and started kicking for the 40 to 50 minutes that was left of the flight.